The gentleman from Arlington, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise for a point of personal privilege.
The gentleman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm glad we're talking about the budget and veterans today. In the House budget, $500,000 is set aside for homeless veterans assistance. Any funding for homeless veterans is incredibly appreciated. But this is not in any way, shape, or form the most effective way to target and assist these chronically homeless vets. $4.5 million in comprehensive wraparound services for vets was proposed this session to increase access to supportive services for homeless vets and help this specific population. This would have helped nearly 700 homeless veterans obtain and maintain stable housing, secure jobs, medical treatment, and secure VA benefits. In a nutshell, it would have helped them get back on their feet in a comprehensive way. Instead of taking this comprehensive approach that helps address the unique needs of this population, this budget takes money out of Virginia's rapid rehousing program. Rapid rehousing has its origins in the Housing First approach pioneered by the Bush administration as a more effective way to deal with chronic homelessness and difficult-to-reach populations. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was no fan of George W. Bush. That is an understatement. But I will give credit where credit is due. George Bush put in place arguably the most effective family homelessness prevention program in U.S. history. After one of the worst recessions and living through one of the most protracted joblessness crises since the Great Depression, there are surprisingly fewer people living on the street. The Federal Department of Housing and Urban Development reported that the number of chronically homeless declined by 30% between 2005 and 2007. You might have expected the numbers to spike again when we had the recent financial crisis, but no. Since 2007, the number of chronic homeless has dropped by another 19%. For 3 decades, we debated what caused homelessness and how to deal with it. Is it due to substance abuse, mental health issues, gentrification, urban development? The Bush administration substituted a much simpler idea, an idea that happened to work. Whatever the cause of homelessness, the solution is a home. The rapid rehousing concept urges authorities to concentrate their resources on the hardest cases, to move them into housing immediately, and only to worry about the other problems of the homeless after they have a roof over their heads. Once a family or individual is housed, supportive services are provided to help them maintain housing stability. Offer a homeless person an apartment first. He believes in you, and you don't need to spend years and service dollars winning their trust. Rapid rehousing has also played a significant role in Virginia's recent and continued success in reducing homelessness since 2010. From 2010 and 2014, the number of families experiencing homelessness identified on the annual point-in-time count decreased by 25%, from 1,181 in 2010 to only 883 in 2014. Additionally, rapid rehousing programs have been effective in reducing veterans' homelessness in Virginia and contributed to our overall 22.7% overall reduction from 2010 to 2014. The governor's budget included $1 million for rapid rehousing in FY16 to continue this effort and make significant progress in attaining the aspirational goal of eliminating homelessness, especially for priority populations like children and families. These priorities were guided by the work of the Governor's Homeless Coordinating Council. However, our House committee amendments reduced this $1 million to just by $500,000 and limits these funds for use just with veterans. Limiting the use of funding to veterans is going to complicate rapid rehousing administration and limit the availability of the agency to respond effectively to shifting areas of need. So instead of putting in place more than $4.5 million in wraparound services to actually address veterans' homelessness, we're taking a program that has been proven to work and cutting it in half. This endangers Virginia's rapid rehousing program and does not do nearly enough to help homeless veterans get the specialized assistance they need. We are unnecessarily pitting chronically homeless vets who have very unique and special needs against homeless families in our funding decisions. I'll have an objection tomorrow, and I hope that we can make this budget better for vets and the homeless in Virginia. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.